Alright guys, what up? This is just going to be a quick update video on the Lexus. And so I went to rockauto.com, picked up some parts, and the day I got this car, the drive shaft was blown, and it didn't look nearly this bad. And now it causes like a real bad, unpleasant drive, and yeah, and it's wearing and tearing on parts surrounding it that are picking up the slack, like the tie rod. If you guys can see that right there, it did not look like that the day I bought it. And there is some play in that. I'm not going to touch it again because I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't have gloves on. But yeah, so I went on rockauto.com. I picked up the axle for $38. It was cert track, and it got better ratings than any brand I could find at a parts store. And at the parts store, it was $75, the cheapest I could find, and it had a core fee on top of that. And yeah, and Surtrack brand got real good ratings, better ratings than Duralast. People have had them in for 5+ years, no problems with them, over 100K miles on them. So yeah, I picked that up, and then I picked the tie rod end up for $13, and it was AC Delco, compared to $27 for a no-name brand at Advanced Auto. So total was shipping $65 with the tie rod end. So I mean, I saved $45+ by going to rockauto.com. If you guys never heard of them, go check them out. They used to sell to like shops, and they have warehouse parts. They have like loads of parts in their warehouse, and they used to sell to shops so shops can make their money. But now they've been open to customers that don't have shops, I guess that's how you put it. But yeah, so I got that, and then I told you guys I was getting some Freon from eBay. I got 2 cans of R12. I know it's illegal, but eBay's the only place that has it. Or go to Craigslist and get the big gallon jugs or the little cans too. I didn't have anybody around me who had the little cans. And I might need to buy a 3rd can because my AC system holds 35 ounces, and 24 ounces is what I got. But keep in mind, I might need to get some Ace Freon oil for the compressor, and you put that in too. And I might need to get stop leak too. If I have a leak, I'm gonna put half a can in, see if it works, leaks, whatever. It's not blinking. My sea light doesn't blink, which is telling me it's low. The compressor isn't kicking on, which is telling me it's low. When you have a problem with like a leak or a clogged compressor line or whatever, the AC light blinks. Or the relay goes bad, it blinks, but it's not blinking, which is leaving to me that it needs a recharge. And so I got that, and then I got the can tap, and it dispenses it. You hook it up to the R12 fitting, you screw it on, and yeah, and it fills it up. So far I've spent $150 in parts, and I was going to do some other shit with the money, but I need stuff done to this car so it could stay reliable. I mean, that axle is bouncing, clicking horribly, and over here, fuck my pants got soaked. Over here, I haven't checked it out yet. The axle's fine over here, but so is the tie rod end, but it's humming like a bitch. And I couldn't pinpoint it to this side. I think it might be the axle on the other side, or the bearing over there too. But I'm gonna get that axle and that tie rod in first, and then I'll be able to hear that humming noise better, because it's just overtaking the humming noise because the axle's fucked up on the other side. So once I do that, I'm gonna see if I need a bearing. If I need one on this side, I'm gonna have to get the other one too. So I do them both at the same time. But yeah, and that I'm going to have to bring to a shop because I don't have a bearing press. My boy used to work at a shop, and he did it for me for free. And he got fired for going on a lunch break and not tightening the lugs down on a Land Rover. And the boss took the Land Rover out while they were on lunch. I mean, he had the lugs in there. He just didn't crank them down yet because they all had to stop eating to get their lunch break. They had to stop working so they could eat. And the boss dropped it, took it out for a ride, and the fucking studs on the hub snapped. And wheel came off in the middle of the road, so we got fired for that. And there was a couple other factors involved in that too. But he didn't tell me them because I don't know why. But yeah, so we're going to have a separate vid for the AC R12 Freon fill-up, because I don't see any on YouTube right now, and I know people are going to need help filling their R12 and how to tell the difference. I already showed you guys the difference between R12 and R134, and that's on my channel. But yeah, so I'm going to get a video on how to fill up your R12 and how much oil to put in and how much capacity you have, what website to find out how many ounces your AC system uses. That's going to be one vid. And then I'm going to have a separate vid for the axle and a separate vid for the tie rod. I'm doing them at the same time, but I'm just going to be reusing clips, I guess. There's a lot of people who are going to do the tie rod are not going to be doing an axle, vice versa. So, and then I got 2 spare keys because I lost my keys the other night. And when I found them, I was like, I'm going to buy these keys right now. I have the money for it. I'm going to do it. Lexus, it's $50 for the key and another $50 to $100 depending. And possibly $200 even, depending which one you go to, I heard. So $250 for 2 spare keys compared to $12 for 2 keys and then $40 at a locksmith. That's $50 compared to $250 at Lexus. So I bought the keys on eBay also. And that should be pretty much wrap it up. After that, I'm going to need tires, brakes. Yeah, tires, brakes, all 4 brakes. Possibly a bearing. Thermostat, radiator cap, a couple other things too. I know I did that trans flush, but I'm still going to need to put that filter in and that gasket in because it hasn't been done on this car yet. So definitely going to need to do that at some point. I'm already up for an oil change. I know you guys are going to give me shit about this. I do my oil with full synthetic, Mobil 1 synthetic every 2,000. Mainly because there's sludge in this engine. I need to flush that shit out. I don't use motor flushers after I've used them in my Corolla, clogged my oil pump. So I'm going to change them every 2. I mean, I live at home with my parents. I mean, I could barely afford it, but I mean, I'm going to do it anyway. So it's like once a month, I do a $40 oil change. But that's pretty much it. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys dislike the video, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to comment and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at Liam's Lexus Build. It'll be in the description. Alright guys, that's it. Peace.